Hello everybody, welcome back to another Lua Roblox scripting tutorial. And today we'll be learning about while loops um, and what they're used for and how to use them. So there's three different kind of loops you should know about. It's the for loop, it's a very useful one by the way. The while loop, also useful one, and the while true do loop, something I never use a lot. But I'll explain to you how the for loop works. So for loop, the best way I can explain this is I use it in my very first scripting video in the series. But let's say game.players player added connect function player player I just used this method workspace find first child. I know it's not efficient and you do play the character a sole function, but let's just use them for now. So let's say this how you use a for loop. So let's say for I x in pairs ka that get children do. So let's say I wanted to go, so a for loop runs once, or depending if it's in a while loop, but it runs once by itself. It runs once and gets every single children inside that parent one. So if I said workspace I get children, it will go through the entire thing. So it will go camera, terrain, base plate, then stop. It will check. So let's say if I did workspace I get children, if I did like x dot name, it would say camera, terrain, and base plate. But let's just say, okay, I'll show it to you right now. This how it's a good example actually. Print x dot name. So let's say it's not gonna join. I should say camera, terrain, base plate. See, it went through it once. That's how a for loop works. But let's say I wanted to change the left arm of a player. So let's say ka again. So remember, if requirement, see, it's a requirement right now. My last video talked about it. If x dot name equals some r6, so it's right arm, then x dot transparency equals 1. So it should go through my character once, and if my right arm, all right, let's just wait one. I think it didn't load. Sorry. R16, right upper arm, that's how I call it, right upper arm. Okay, so there we go. So my right upper arm is transparency equals 1, so it disappeared a little bit. So I'm like a ghost. So yeah, that's how for loop works. You can do anything. You just need to know it goes through it once. So if you ever needed to make a bounty system, you'd use like a for loop, like store the players then check it using a for loop. Or if you wanted to check the players, actually, like if you wanted to know, let's say for I x in pairs game.players that get children do, if x dot name equals builderman, I don't know, you can say that builderman, then fire an event, print something. Besides using the if player dot name equals 1, you can just go through the entire list of players, builderman equals then, you can do that. So that's what for loops are typically used for. While loops, let's say there's two ways to use this actually. You can do while one do, make sure you always add a wait, print hello world. So it will in a loop. That's what a while one do. So it'll keep repeating. It will keep printing hello world, hello world, hello world. I was doing an interval, so let's say local cooldown intermission equals 10, local stop equals 5. So you can just do while intermission is greater than stop, then do print intermission dot stop. Okay, so typically says, well, if intermission 10 is greater than stop, so if 10 is greater than 5, do print that. So it'll keep looping 105, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10, 5. That's how while loop works. You can do while one do or while intermission, or you can just put something here. Like if you want to check if you're making a round system, if the cooldown at the intermission is greater than the, I don't know, when to stop, like stop at a certain time, then do that. Then there's the while true do loop. This is how you use it. While true do. You don't need to wait for this one, but how you can do this is, let's say local intermission equals 10. Actually equals 0. Local stop equals 10. So while true do local intermission equals let's say intermission equals intermission plus 1. If intermission is greater than or equals to stop, then break. Alright, so what this should do is it should print every time it goes around intermission 1, 2, 3 until stop 10, and it should stop the entire loop itself. Oh, there you go. So you did it quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. It stopped at 10. Let's do it even more smoothly. Let's add a wait 1. Alright, so that's how while true do loops. I never actually had a purpose using them, so just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, stop. So while true do loop, the best way to understand this, the best way I can explain it, is it'll keep running until it has a reason to stop. So you can just, print, if it was print, you can just, print, let's insert, exceeding value. You can just put that once it reaches 10. So it'll keep running in a way. So hold on, let me show you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then it goes to 11, 12. So you said exceeding value. So everything after 10, it'll print exceeding value. So that's typically, I never had a chance to use them, but you can typically do the same thing with a while loop. While one do intermission equals intermission plus 1. If that, then do something. It's like the same thing anyway, but I guess this way you didn't need to add a wait. You just keep running until you need to. But you do need to add a wait for a while loop. It will break. I guess I can show it to you. No, I won't show you. Okay, but yeah, that's how you do a for loop. That's how you do a while loop, and that's how you do a while true do loop. So that's the best way I can explain it. I guess you can use this if you wanted like a timer. While true do intermission equals timer minus 1. If the timer equals 0, then round start the round, and like start the round in this line, then break, then stop the script. And yeah, I guess you can do that. But in a while loop, you can do the exact same thing, like while one do. You can do like if intermissions like less than or equals to is equals greater than or equal to 10. Then intermission equals intermission minus 1, so it'll count down. Then do else if intermission is equal or less than 0, then do something. Wait like until the round ends, like 5 seconds. Then change the intermission back to 10. Then it'll start to run the if statement again. So it'll repeat. So that's a pro for using a while one do. But that's the best way I can explain it. I never use while true do loop a lot. I only use for loops and while loops mostly. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, share, and comments, and I'll see you guys all next time. Peace out.